In today's episode, Jess asks, what's your best advice for running follower campaigns on Facebook and LinkedIn? Don't. That would be my advice. Okay, you're probably looking for a little bit more than that. Here's why. Follower campaigns. And by follower campaigns, we mean running any kind of paid or unpaid campaign to get people to follow your page or your business account on any given social network. For the most part, these are self-defeating. And here's why. The way social networks compute engagement rate is typically standard across many of these services. It's the number of people who see your content versus the number of people who engage with it. And the way social network algorithms work is the more people who engage with your content, the more they help show your stuff, because they presume that if X percentage of the audience is engaging with your stuff, it must be good. So let's show it to a little bit more and see if the engagement rate keeps going up. When you run a campaign to build followers, what typically happens is you get people who, frankly, are not that engaged, right? They haven't actively sought you out. They haven't found you. And when you attract them, particularly by things like contests, you get a bunch of low-quality followers. You get a bunch of low-quality people who are probably not going to engage with you. Well, you see the problem here. As that audience of non-engaging people increases, and the social networks, typically, the algorithms are time-based, so they will show your stuff a lot to new people in the first 24 hours or 48 hours. And suddenly your engagement rate goes right into the toilet. They stop showing your stuff. And they don't stop just showing your stuff to the new people. They stop showing your stuff to everybody. And so what happens is you end up with a lower engagement rate. That lower engagement rate means your stuff gets shown less. And it becomes this vicious downward spiral to the point where you end up with a Facebook page or a LinkedIn page where 3 people see your posts. And that's not a good place to be, because it then means that organic social media is effectively dead to you. At that point, you must spend money in order to even just get people seeing your stuff. That's counterproductive on so many fronts. So the question you probably have then is, well, if building followers isn't the right way to go, well, what is? Well, here's the thing. If you're going to run a campaign, but especially if you're going to spend money, run it to something that you own, that you benefit from directly in some way, and that you can use over and over again. I am, of course, speaking about your email list, or if you're more tech-savvy, your text messaging list, whatever it is. Your account, your email account, your text list, whatever, is an asset that you own, that you grow, and that you can reliably reach out to on a regular basis. So instead of running a campaign to say, hey, follow us on Facebook, no. Subscribe to our email newsletter. I presume you have one and that it doesn't suck. If those 2 conditions are not met, fix those first. But run that campaign instead. Why? Because you can always highlight and feature a Facebook post or a LinkedIn post or something in your newsletter and get people to engage with it. And that actually looks better, because now, from an algorithm perspective, people are engaging who may not even follow you. LinkedIn in particular is really good about trying to highlight content to audiences that might not otherwise check your stuff out, right? If it's contextually relevant. The way their algorithm works is it looks at things like the text and the topics and stuff within your posts and tries to show it to other people who might be interested. Well, if you are suddenly going to send some traffic to LinkedIn, and I don't recommend doing this a lot, but if you're going to send some traffic to a headline or a piece of pillar content on LinkedIn, and suddenly LinkedIn's algorithm goes, hey, this is really getting popular, and a lot of these people don't necessarily follow this page on LinkedIn, let's try showing it to other people and see what happens. That benefits you, right? That benefits you because you're taking engagement from an outside source and boosting it on content rather than trying to run a follower campaign to get people to follow you. None of these social networks let you download your followers, right? None of them. And so spending time and money trying to grow a following is a waste of time, right? Because you don't own that. And at any point, as we've all seen so many times with Facebook, with Instagram, with any of these major social networks, all the way back to MySpace, at any point they can pull the rug out from under you, right? And you've spent all that time and money and effort on growing something you don't own. So grow the thing you own. Grow the thing you own. Spend time, spend money, spend effort growing your email list, growing your text messaging list, growing any kind of house list where you have control. You have the audience's attention, and then like a spotlight, you direct that attention where it needs to go. Sometimes, if you want to give your social media program a shot in the arm, yeah, you direct people to a piece of content or a YouTube channel or a video on YouTube or a blog post. With that very, very scarce, very precious resource of people's attention from the list you own, you can point the spotlight where it needs to go. And that is where you're going to get real value. So do not run follower campaigns. Instead, run acquisition campaigns to email or text messaging lists and redirect the attention from there. That's the best way to tackle social media audiences in late mid to late 2020. If you have follow-up questions about this, leave them in the comments box below. It's an important question because a lot of people are still operating like it's Facebook 2015. Follower campaigns in Facebook 2015 was a fine idea, right? Facebook worked really well back then for brands. It doesn't anymore. Again, leave those questions in the comments box below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and the newsletter. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Want help solving your company's data analytics and digital marketing problems? Visit trustinsights.ai today and let us know how we can help you.